Oh, hello, lovely witches. This is Dawn, and this is a VR to the lovely Rochelle's video over at Amethyst Ascension. And the video is about judging materialism. And the question is, why are we judging materialism? Is materialism really wrong or bad? So what I want to do is talk about what Rochelle was saying, and just to start out, I just agree with everything that Rochelle said. So one of the things she said was that and the link to that video will be down below, so just so you know, okay. But one thing she said was that have you ever eaten something that was had no nutritional value? Yeah. I've had a donut or two in my life. But because it's not something you need, that's materialism. That's something you wanted, right? Okay, but you didn't need. Um, and I know all of us witches are really into crystals and cool things and tarot decks and wands and things like that, but we don't really need them, but they bring us joy, right? So why is that bad or wrong? So a lot of people like to quote the Bible and say that money is the root of all evil. And the Bible doesn't really say that. The Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil, which I don't totally agree with. But anyway, that's the love of money, meaning the attachment to money. Really, what it means is the attachment to what money does for you and gives you. People who are really big on power and control, they want money so that they can control people and they can control circumstances, excuse me, in their life. It gives them more power. It makes them feel more valuable. When somebody has a lot of money, what happens? Oh, hi, I'm your friend. Hey, by the way, can you spare like 50 bucks? So anyway, it gives you attention and power. And so money is not bad in and of itself because it can be used to do good. You give to a charity, right? Is that a bad thing? No, it's money, but it's not a bad thing. Okay, so what makes it bad? And I have to say that it's the attachment to it. It's the quiet desperation of I don't have blank, so I'm unhappy. If I had this thing, then I would be happy. And you get the thing and you're happy for maybe a month, and then you're looking for the next thing that you want, right? That you don't have. So it's more about being thankful and grateful for what you have, and then look at something that you really want. And I don't think it matters whether you need it or not, but look at your finances, look at where you're at in life, and decide if that's something that you really need to pursue to purchase and bring into your life. Um, so there's that. That's an internal thing. That's something that's only up to you. I can't tell you whether it's right or wrong to buy that new car. That's up to you to figure out. And we have spirit guides, we have ancestors, we have all kinds of spirit beings that are our allies that can help you understand the situation better. Tarot cards can help you understand the situation better so that you can make a better decision, a more wise decision on a purchase. Do I really need crystals? No, I don't need crystals. Do they bring me joy? Hell yeah. So I look at my budget and I look at, my circumstances. Where am I at right now? Is this something that would improve my life? And so get out the tarot cards, get out the pendulum, and start doing some soul searching. So another thing that Rochelle touched on was that spiritual people charging for their services, and there are people who believe that's wrong. You should make them free. But I would ask them if they've ever been to a massage therapist, And if so, would you really be able to tell that massage therapist that you need to be offering your services for free? Now, technically, it's not necessarily a spiritual service, but still, the principle still is there. That massage therapist spent a lot of money and a lot of time learning how to give you a massage that is going to help your body, okay, and your mind and your emotions. Because when you get a massage, a lot of times emotions will release as well as toxins, and will help you think better and clearer. Okay, so would you go to a massage therapist and tell them you need to offer this for free? I don't think so. So why would you go to a spiritual teacher and say you need to do this for free? I can tell you where this came from though. In Wicca, Gardnerian Wicca, they require the teachers to give within the coven, to give their teachings for free, to teach the Wiccan way to for free, never charge for it. So that's where I believe that's where it comes from. And then there are other people who say, okay, spiritual healers, people who can heal physical ailments, they should be doing that for free. Okay, who's going to pay their bills? And if they have to get a job, a regular job, to pay their bills, then they're going to have even less time to minister to people, to heal people. So there's that. Got bills to pay. Everybody's got to eat, and eating costs money. So why not give that healer money for their services so that they can eat, so that they can pay their bills? Is that bad? I don't think so. So another thing is that comes to my mind is Shakespeare's play Hamlet. Shakespeare is complaining about Denmark. Denmark is a terrible place, blah, 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 blah. And one of his friends that he's talking to says, well, I don't think Denmark's all that bad. And then Hamlet has this realization, well, nothing's either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Wow. So if I don't like coffee, then I think coffee is bad because I don't like it. But somebody else who loves coffee thinks it's good. Thinking makes it so. Okay, so keep that in mind. You are the only one who can make that decision for you. Do not listen to other people. You cannot buy your own tarot deck. What? Does that ring true to you? If not, throw it out. Throw it out. Seriously. I don't see anything wrong with me buying a tarot deck for myself. I don't see anything wrong with doing a reading for myself. I do it all the time, and it's very important to me to do that. And I get tremendous insight. Now each person is different. In your mind, you feel that somebody giving you a tarot deck makes that tarot deck more powerful, then definitely follow that, because you are deciding for yourself. There's only one way on this spiritual path, and it's your way. There's only one spiritual path. The only right spiritual path is yours. Okay, you decide what is right and good for you. We cannot spend our energy wasting our energy judging other people because we believe a certain way. Okay, so please keep that in mind. Trying to think if there's anything else. Jesus, okay, he and the Buddha, the first Buddha, and probably subsequent Buddhas, but I'm not very familiar with them. But they they had disciples, okay, and in exchange for giving teachings and instruction and support to their disciples, the disciples gave to their master, their guru, and provided for them. Okay, so this is what happens with yoga. The yoga master has disciples and a temple or ashram, and the guru provides, and it's not just teaching. It is readings. It's psychic connection with that disciple and saying your ego is trying to get the best of you in this specific area because they can see inside that disciple and know what's best and right for them. Okay. Oh, I'm talking about yoga masters who are very psychic. You don't hear about them because they don't want to feed their ego. So they don't publicly announce, hey, I'm a psychic and I can see things and do things and whatever. They don't do that because they don't want to feed their ego. And but they are very powerful individuals, and their disciples can trust that yoga master. So in exchange, the disciples are required to keep the ashram clean and to do work that brings in money to the ashram so that the master is freed up to spend all of his usually it's a he, but all of his time working with the disciples and giving them guidance and developing them to master level. Okay, so I get that, but I'm not a master. I'm not a yoga master. I'm not at the level of Jesus. I can't just make gold appear in a fish's mouth. All right. So I need to give my services in exchange for money. I've spent over $3,000 on my spiritual life coaching instruction, and I am certified with holistic learning centers if you want to check them out. And so I have an exchange, not just because I spent a lot of money on my my education, but because it's right and good for both individuals, myself and the person that I'm giving my services to do this exchange, to show appreciation. I'm showing appreciation by giving the coaching services to that individual, and they're showing appreciation to me by giving me money in exchange for those services. Okay. Also, one more thing, my Reiki teacher taught me that when somebody, like if I give a Reiki session to somebody and they offer me something in return and I don't accept it, it makes that person obligated to me. So there really needs to be some kind of exchange, an energy exchange, in order to satisfy that and release that person from being obligated to me. Okay. Hopefully that makes things a little bit more clear. It's more about attachment than anything else. And you are the only one who can understand and know by going within yourself and meditating, am I attached too much to material items, to material things? But there's nothing wrong with having beautiful things that bring you joy. Okay. So I hope this helps, and I want to have a shout out to Rochelle. Thank you so much for making this video. It's really been sparking a lot of things in my own mind to help me grow and recognize that I don't need stuff, but to appreciate what I have because it does bring me joy. Okay, so I love you all, and thank you so much for watching. Please leave me comments. I'd love to hear from you, and do something today that brings you joy and makes you feel good. I love you all, and until next time, blessed be.